Good evening all. Before going to start what is data model, first I want to explain the basic of Oracle. What is Oracle? Database. Why is database? To store data. So in which format you are storing data? In any RDBMS, data is saved in the form of tables. Data is saved in the form of tables. So if you want to save information in database, first you need to create tables. How to create a table? So table is created with create command. Okay. Now what is my question is, what is the table name? What are the column names in the table? What type of data we can save in the table? Again I am repeating three questions. You want to create a table. Then tell me what is the table name. And second, what are the column names in the table? Third, what type of data you are inserting into the table? 3 points. See, generally we should not create tables ourselves. Based on client requirement, we will create tables, or based on client business requirement, we will create tables. Not hearing you. Guys, can you hear me? Remaining guys? Yeah, hold on. Some student is having some problem. Okay. Hold on, Ramchandran. Some student is saying I am unable to hear. Please hold on. Let me communicate with her. Okay. So now, how to create a table? First of all, to create a table, we need business requirement or client requirement. Based on client requirement, we can create a table. Generally, what is the client requirement? So client is having business. Under his business, he has some information related to employees, information related to departments, information related to customers, information related to products. Okay. So how to create a table for employees? See, for all these things, what is the input for development? What is the input for development? The input for development is data model. Understand? Based on data model, we will start the development. So what is data model? Data model represent the business in a graphical diagram. Data model represent the business in a graphical diagram. What is there in data model? See, it is like this. So the data model name is ER model, entity relationship model. And what is there in this data model? In this, see, data model representing business. What is there in business? Objects. What are some of the objects? These are the objects: companies, products, customers, sales. See, hold on. If you feel difficult, I will show you how to take data model. Here I am drawing one data model for you. So what is the data model? Say, listen, data model. What is the name of data model for any OLTP system? ER model. The data model name is ER model. What is ER model? Entity relationship model. Entity relationship model. What it will do? It will represent business objects in a graphical diagram. So let me consider, in our business we have employee table, we have employee object. First of all, let me take EMP object, and another one is department object. The other object is department. See, these are known as two objects in your business. So here this is one object and here this is another object. Every object is having properties. So if you consider employee, what are the properties? Employee ID, employee name, employee salary, designation. So many properties are there. See, properties are represented like this. See here everybody. Here, employee ID. Next, employee name. Next, salary. Next, designation. Let us assume these are the properties of employee object. See, properties represented in the form of ellipse. Properties represented in the form of ellipses. Objects represented in the form of rectangle. This is the rectangles. Properties represented in the form of ellipses. So connect these properties. Connect these properties to the corresponding object. This is one object. Next one. What are the properties of department object? These are the properties. Department ID, department name, city of the department. City of department. See here, ID and department name and city of the department. Connect these properties with department object. Connect the properties with the department object. Okay, already we discussed it. Every employee should working under some department, and each department should contain some set of employees. So employee and department are related objects. How to represent relation between two objects? Relation between two objects is represented with rhombus. Relation between two objects is represented with rhombus. So each employee working under so and so department. Understand? I hope you understand. Okay. In this way we will finish data model. Actually, who will design the data model in the real time in the companies? Our database designers. They are most experienced persons in the company. Almost they are having more than 15 years of experience. 1-5. So those people can work on data model. Remember, database designers can work on data model. So they will finish data model. That data model is distributed to the corresponding developers. Then developers can start the development. What is the initial stage of development? Creating tables. After that, inserting data. Understand? Okay. So similarly, like this, we have predefined data models like this. Here I am considering company is one object, product is one object, customer is one object, sales is one object. From each company we have products. So customers making an order for products. That product is sold to the corresponding customer, and each and every object is having properties. The properties are represented with ellipses, and objects are represented with rectangle. Relation between two objects is represented with rhombus. So this is the sample diagram. Okay, so I think if you see this, it is easy to understand. So why? Because you are at very beginning stage. So at what point you are able to understand this type of diagram? Yes, see, once we finish primary key, foreign key, listen carefully. Once we finish what is primary key and how to define foreign key, at that time you are able to draw ER diagram on any number of objects. So don't worry about anything. For the beginning stage, just concentrate on this type of diagram. Okay, and this is database designers will do this based on database designer data model. See, we will get requirement like this. Hold on. Here I am giving under examples. See here. This is an official document from the company. This is one official document from real-time company. So you will get, before creating tables, you will get this document. Based on this, you need to create tables. I hope you understand. See, these are the table names. These are the table names. And the list of columns, these are the columns. Columns means properties. So these many number of columns you have to maintain under this table. Okay, and these are called as relations. These are called as relation between two tables. Why we need to maintain relation? You will understand that point at the time of discussing primary key and foreign key. That's why I am telling you, don't worry about the complete diagram, but you should concentrate on basic diagram, right? But complete diagram you are able to understand whenever we discuss primary key and foreign key. Remember, okay? Yeah. Now, according to this diagram, what are the table names? What are the column names? See, object names EMP, DAPT. These are called as table names. And property names are known as column names. Object names are known as table names. Property names are known as column names. Okay, I hope you understand. Everybody understand this. So coming to our regular discussion. What is data model? It is a graphical representation of business. What it contains? It contains business objects and their relations. Business objects, relations and properties. How to represent object? Object is represented with rectangle. How to represent property? Property represented with ellipse. How to represent relation? Relation is represented with rhombus symbol. Okay. Object names are known as table names, and property names are considered as column names. Property names are considered as column names. Okay. And relations we can implement by using primary key and foreign key of the tables. Don't worry about primary key and foreign key. Later you will understand. Okay, now we have diagram. What is the diagram? This is the input for the development. So first I want to create a table EMP, right? Next I want to create a table DEPT. How to create a table? Coming to here. So first DDL command we are discussing. First DDL command we are discussing. What is that? First one is create. Yesterday we discussed the list of commands. The list of commands. DDL commands, DML commands. So in that list, first we are discussing about one DDL command that is called as create. So what is the use of create command? It is used to create any database object. It is used to create any database object. What are the database objects? See, tables, views, indexes, sequences, synonyms, users, all these things are known as objects. You can create any object by using create command. Now, according to our requirement, we want to create a table EMP. We want to create a table EMP. Come to here. How to create a table? Table is a database object. Any database object is created by using create command. So create table, table name. Create table, table name. This is open the bracket, column name, first column name, its data type and size, comma, second column name, its data type and size. Don't worry about what are data types, what are the sizes. Within few minutes we will discuss about that. Again I am repeating how to create a table. Create table, table name, open the bracket, column name, data type and size, comma, column name, data type and size, comma. So like that, specify your required columns. After that, close the bracket and semicolon. Close the bracket and semicolon. So according to this, how to create a table? It is a query. Where we have to write the queries? In SQL Star Plus. In the client tool, we will write queries. Okay. How to start SQL Star Plus? In the last session, we discussed how to start. See, go to Start, All Programs, Oracle folder. This is Oracle folder. Application Development. Under this, SQL Plus. SQL Plus. Okay. So here you are working with Oracle 12c. Yesterday we discussed it. If you are working with 12c in the local system, in your personal system, first connect as DBA. Next connect as next switch into pluggable database. Third one is connect with your own username and password. 3 steps are required in the local system. So first connect as DBA system. Password is manager underscore 5. It is my DBA username and password. Now, so switch into local database. Alter session set container equal to ORCL PDB. And then connect with your own username. In the last session, we created Dinesh 830 user account. Dinesh 830 user account, and at the end of the session, we deleted that account also. Hope you remember. Now, I want to create user account again. Why? Because yesterday the account was deleted. Let me create. How to create? Create user Dinesh 830. identified by welcome, and quota 100M on users. User is created. Now, second one, grant permissions, resource permission as well as connect permission to Dinesh 830. Grant succeeded. Now connect as Dinesh. Connect as Dinesh 830 slash welcome is the password @ ORCL PDB. Connected. So let me clear the screen. CL space SCR. It is a command to clear your environment. All previous commands and their outputs are cleared. CL space SCR. Now, first table I am creating. First table I am creating. Before that, I want to know my user account name. Show user. I want to know with which database I am working. Show container name. So you are connected as Dinesh 830 and you are working with ORCL PDB. Okay. So do you have any previous objects? Select star from tab. It will display any old tables or old objects already created in your account. Ultimately, there are no objects. Why? Because the new account was created just 1 minute back. So let me create first table. What is the table you want to create? Employee table I want to create. Okay, come to here. Create table EMPS. Let me take employees. Okay. Now employee ID. It's a number of 3. And employee name. It's a varchar2 of 14. Employee salary. It's a number of 5. Employee designation. It's varchar2 of 15. And employee join date. Let me take join date. Date type data. Let me take 5 columns. Actually in the diagram we have only 4 columns. But I want to take additionally join date. There is a reason. That's why I am considering like this. Okay. Table created. Table created. Okay. How to specify table name, how to specify column name. Is there any rules before specifying table name and column name? Yes. Before specifying table names and column names, we should follow some rules. What are the rules? This is the rules. See, each table name beginning with alphabet. Compulsory it should begin with alphabet. Minimum length of the name 1 character, maximum length of the name 30 characters, 30. Minimum length of the name 1 character, maximum length of the name 30 characters. And okay, beginning is okay, alphabet. After that, can I use any digits? Can I use any symbols? Means within the name what are the valid characters we will use. See, within the name you can use these characters: small a to z, capital A to z, 0 to 9, @ dollar, hash and underscore. But I am advising you, don't use these 3 symbols. In the specific cases, the symbols are having special meaning. That's why My advice is don't use $, and hash within the table name or column name. Only use underscore. No problem. Okay. Now, names are not case sensitive. You can write the names in small case or capital case or mixed case. Not a problem. The meaning of the name cannot be changed. Next, duplicate names are not valid. Duplicate names. What is a duplicate name? See here, in your account, you created EMPS table. Can I create one more table with the same name EMPS? Create table EMPS column 1. It's a number type data. Only one column. What it is saying? Name is already used by an existing object. Why? Because already EMPS is created in your account. So in the same account, don't repeat table names. And within the table, don't repeat column names. And don't use predefined keywords as names. Don't use predefined keyword. See, create is a predefined command. Table is a predefined keyword. Don't use these things as table name or column name. Come to here. Let me create table. What is your table name? Table. But table is a predefined keyword. See, invalid table name. Why? Because you are writing table name is table, but it is a predefined keyword. Don't use it as a table name. Okay. Next, within the name, don't use spaces. Within the name, don't use spaces. And already I discussed it. Minimum length is 1 character, maximum length is 30 characters. These are the rules we have to follow before creating a table. So the rules are applicable for table names, column names, variable names, any object names, user names. For all the names, these rules are applicable. I hope you understand. Is there any questions up to here, guys? Is there any questions up to here? Naming rules. Okay. I hope you don't have any questions. Right. See here. We know how to specify name. Okay. Then what is this number of 3? What is this? Saket, I didn't get your question. Come again. Is length count will include in special character? I didn't get you. What is length count? Okay. Listen carefully, all of you guys. See, for every column, I am writing some data type. Number, varchar2, number, varchar2, date. What is this? Listen, we are creating table. The table is having columns. Into each column, in future, we will enter a value. Into each column, in future, we will insert values. What type of values you will insert? That is indicated by data type. Data type indicates or data type represents the type of data permitted into the column. Here into employee ID only it will accept numbers. Maximum length of the number value is 3 digits only. Into ename column we can enter character type data. Into salary column we can enter number type data. So how do you know about these data types? See, the data types are provided by Oracle company. Data types are provided by Oracle company. See, now we are discussing about data types. So these are called as built-in data types or predefined data types. So according to our discussion, what is a data type? Data type represents the type of data is allowed into a column. Here you have that line. And according to data type and size, the physical memory is reserved for the variable. The physical memory is reserved for the value. Length of column would be maximum 30. In this length, special character would be yes, Saket. Special in case if you write any name in that name, if you are using any underscore symbol, that is also counted. Yeah, right. Now let me continue here. According to data type and size, Oracle Engine assign memory for every value into the column. For each value into these columns, Oracle Engine assign memory. So what are the types of data in the society actually? In the world, what are the different types of data? Listen carefully guys. We are talking about data types. In the world, we have 4 types of data. What are the different types of data? Means data types we are discussing. Generally in the world we have only 4 types of data. Yeah, Munir, you are entering value into table means the value is permanently saved. Permanently saved means physical memory, not temporary memory. Okay. See, what type of data we have? Let us assume here I am taking names, next date of birth, next salaries, next one images. This is the different types of data. Understand? Names, suppose Munir, Ramachandran, Saket. Different names are having different length, but it is a character data. City name, country name, person name, account name, area name, address of a house. All these things are character data. Means what is the type of data here? Character data. Next, date of birth of a person, 10th October 95. 10th October 95. It's a date of birth. DD MMYY. Different people will follow. Suppose 10 10 95. So any date we will write in this format only. Date type data. Okay. Salaries 89,000. So it's a numeric data. Suppose bill amount. 3450.69. It is the bill amount. So some numbers are rounded numbers, some numbers are decimal numbers. Images, photo of employee, logo of the company. Next, thumb impression. Thumb impressions. Thumb impression means some system is scanning your thumb. Means images. One more, audio files and also video files. All these things are called as images. What type of data it is? Come to here. What is the first type data? Character data. Second type data? Date type data. Third type data? Number type data. And fourth type data? Binary data. You can go anywhere in the world. You have only this data. Character, date, number, binary data. Character data, again two types. Again I am repeating, character data two types. So date data only one type. Number type data again two types. What are the two types of character data? Listen, fixed length values and here variable length values. Variable length. Fixed length values, fixed length character values, variable length character values. Here rounded values and here decimal values. That's all. These are the data types, different types of data we can see in the world. Okay, here maybe you will get a small doubt. Sir, what is fixed length character value? Fixed length character value. Let me take PAN card number. Let me take PAN card number. What is the PAN card number value? Suppose AQF PP 0103 0103H. Let us assume this is one PAN card number. So this PAN card number, what is the length of the PAN card number? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and again 5 characters. Total 10 character length value. You can consider any PAN card number. If you have doubt, you can check with your PAN card number. Any PAN card number length is similar, same length. It's a fixed length value. And one more. If suppose all of you are having accounts in a bank account number, all ICICI bank account numbers are with the same length. Suppose group of students in a university, every student is having hall ticket number and each hall ticket number length is the same for all that students in that university. Yeah, Vijay, don't worry, I am coming to that point. Okay, so fixed length values, right? Now what is variable length value? See, variable length value, one person name is J, another person name is Ajay, some other person name is Vijay, some other person name is Prasad, and some other person name is Krishna. See, different names are having different length. Different names are having different length. So that's why character data is two types: fixed length values, variable length values. Okay, now let me discuss about these data types. How to represent these four types of data. To represent these four types of data, Oracle company is providing list of data types. That data types we are discussing right now. First data type is character data types. So Vijay, for your question, answer is here. Character data contains alphabets, digits, symbols, everything. Alphabets, digits, symbols. It's a character data. Character data, already I told you, two types, fixed length values. To store fixed length values, this is the data type. And to store variable length values, this is the data type. See, char, size. It will store fixed length character values. And if you don't write size, the default size is 1 character. And you can specify maximum size is 2000 characters. 2000 characters. Okay. Now, varchar2. It will store variable length character values. It is able to store variable length character values. Here we must specify size. Don't skip the size. You should specify size. And you can specify maximum size for this data type is 4000 bytes or 4000 characters. See here, char of 5. These are the values in this column. This is a column name, data type, size, and these are the values we are inserting. For each value, it will reserve 5 byte length memory. Suppose you are inserting E1. No. Compulsory we should specify varchar2 size. See all of you. So suppose you are inserting E1, then also it will reserve 5 byte length memory. So only for fixed length values use this data type. Here varchar2. So varchar2. See Vijay, if you don't know size, specify 100. After some time, no sir, I am getting more than 100 character length value. Then increase the size. No problem. You can increase the size up to 4000. See what will happen here. For this value and the next value, it will reserve only 5 byte length memory. Why? Because 5 characters in the value. How many characters in the value? That much memory reserved by varchar. So no memory wastage. If you don't know so and so size, specify 300. No problem. But employee name is A, only A. Then it will reserve. What is the size you are giving? 300. What is your employee name? A. It will reserve only 1 byte length memory for A. Hope you understand. Next one. Nchar size. Nchar of size. See, same as char, nothing is there. So nchar, in which case we will use nchar? Generally, we will maintain database in English, but I want to maintain database character data. See, numbers in any language, in any region, in any country, numbers are same. Understand? Date means date is also same. Date value contains digits of date, month number, year number. In any country, it universe. So date value is also fixed. Okay, but characters, Telugu characters, English characters, Hindi characters, Chinese characters, Japanese characters, okay, different languages are there. Different languages are having different characters. So if you want to store any other language characters except English, then use nchar. It will support universal codes, Unicode characters, reminding everything is same as char data type only. Next one, nvarchar2. It is similar to varchar2, but it is supporting all languages. Okay, what is the maximum size of nvarchar2 or varchar2? 4000 characters. Suppose if you have a character value, its value is 10,000 characters are there in that value. But varchar2 or nvarchar2 supporting only 4000 characters. But I have a value with 10,000 characters. What should I do? Which data type will support more than 4000 characters? Long data type. Long data type will support more than 4000 characters. Long data types will support a value with maximum size 2 GB. One value in the column. Okay, every value you can maintain maximum 2 GB size value. But see here, we have multiple columns in the table. Only for one column you can use the data type long. Only for one column you can use the data type long. Remember. Next, numeric data types. Character data types are completed. 5 data types. Char, varchar2, nchar, nvarchar2, and last one long. Numeric data types. Just now we discussed numeric data types are two ways: rounded values, decimal values. If you want to store rounded values, this is the format: number of precision. If you want to store values with decimal point, then this is the format: number of precision comma scale. What is precision? What is precision? Maximum length of the value. Maximum length of the value. Okay. What is scale? Maximum length of the decimal part. What is precision? Maximum length of the complete value. Here, maximum length of the decimal part. Okay. Now see, according to that, account balance. What is that? Account balance. It's a column name. Number of 10 comma 2. So precision is 10, scale is 2. What is the maximum length of the value? 10 digits in the value, maximum length. And also, after decimal point, how many maximum digits you can use? 2 digits. See, what is the length of this value? 1 digit, that is 0. What is the length of the value? 1 digit. So, maximum 10, but it is only 1 valid. 3 digits valid. 10 digits. Don't count decimal point. Only count digits. Total 10 digits. And after the decimal point, maximum 2 digits. So here 2 digits. It's valid. Here, precision is 3. but scale is 3. Precision 3, scale is 3. Precision maximum 10. Scale maximum 2 only. But here it is 3. It's invalid. It is also valid. It is also valid. See, next value I am giving minus 2,75,900.12. Numbers means not only positive values, you can also store negative values. Understand? Number data type stores positive values as well as negative values. It is also valid. How many total digits are there? 8. Precision is 8. Total length. Maximum 10, but here we have only 8. It's valid. And after the decimal point, 2 digits. Yes, maximum 2 digits. It's valid. Only this is invalid here. Now, product price number of 7 comma 2, same as this. Please go through with this example, then you will easily understand. Let's see, employee salary, one more column, employee salary. It is a column name, number of 6. So it will support from this value to this value, any value in this range, minus 9,99,999 to 9,99,999. 6 digit length minimum value, 6 digit length maximum value. Here minus 10, that's valid. Minus 100, that's valid. So all are within this range, valid. So this is about number data type. Okay, we finished 2 types of data. One is character data we finished, and also number type data. Now we are discussing about date. Come to here. Date having a specific format, DD, YY. That is the format followed by us. But Oracle is having a predefined date format. Oracle is supporting a predefined date format. That is like this, DD, YY. If you enter only this format, then Oracle consider that value as a date value. Remaining any format, Oracle engine will not consider other formats as date value. Remember. So if you want to enter date value supported by Oracle, you should follow this format, DD, YY. So what is DD? Digits of date. MON, first 3 characters in the month name. First 3 characters under month name. YY, last 2 digits of year. But here, a small explanation for you. In Oracle 11G and in the old versions, in Oracle 11G and in old versions before 11G, if the last 2 digits are 00 to 49, it will consider from 2000, year number 2000 to year number 2049. In case the last 2 digits are 50 to 99, then the year number automatically considered as 1950 to 1999. Understand? In which case it is? In case of Oracle 11G and old versions. But in Oracle 12C, a small change. It is supporting 100 years from the current century. What is our year number? Starting value 2000. So if the last two digits are in this range, it is supporting, it is considered as 2000 up to 2099. Hope you understand. In Oracle 12c, sir, I want to store 1985. 1985. If I specify 85, it is considered as 2085. But I want to enter it as a 1985. In that case, maintain your column as a character type column. Then you can enter the date value in any format. You can enter the date value in any format. Okay. Now, binary data types. The last data type is here. What is the last data type? Binary. What is a binary data type? Audio files, video files, images, logos. So to support binary type data, we have two data types, raw and long raw. Raw, it's a data type. It will support maximum size of a raw, maximum size of binary value is 2000 bytes. Maximum it will support 2000 bytes of a binary value. Long raw, it will support maximum 2 GB size value. 2 GB size binary value supported by long raw. So by using these two data types, you can store images, thumb impressions, digital signatures, audio files, video files, logos. So this is about binary data type. And the last three data types we are discussing. Just see. LOB. What is LOB? Large objects. Large object. What is large object? See. Varchar2 supporting 4000 bytes. Long supporting 2 GB character value. 2 GB character value supported by long data type. And 2 GB binary data supported by long raw data type. But I have a character value with 3 GB size. I have a character value with 3 GB size. In that case, use LOB data type. So LOB data type, any LOB data type support the value with maximum size 4 GB. Three types of LOB data types: character LOB, binary LOB, multi-character LOB. Clob, blob, enclob. Character LOB, binary LOB, multi-character LOB. Character LOB to store character value with maximum size 4 GB. Binary LOB to store binary value with maximum size 4 GB. Enclob to store binary as well as character mixed data with maximum size 4 GB. So this example we will see in PLSQL actually. Why? Because 4 GB value means it's not a joke. So there are hundreds of pages of data, even thousands of pages of data. And now B file. What is B file? Sir, I have a movie. The movie size is 7 GB. Movie means it's a binary data. So binary value maximum size supported by blob is 4 GB only. But I have a movie with 7 GB size. What should I do? all of you listen carefully. One point, guys. If your value size exceeding 4 GB, maybe it is character value or maybe it is binary value. If your value size exceeding 4 GB, we should not store that value within the database, but we should store that value in the hard disk. We should store that value in the hard disk, and we should define a pointer. We should define a pointer from Oracle database to that file saved in the disk. So that is B file. Hold on guys. I want to explain something here. I think diagrams paint, and here data model, and here B file. Listen carefully. This is about B file. If you have a value 10 GB that is exceeding 4 GB, see, this is called as hard disk. Listen guys, this is known as a hard disk. In the hard disk, some portion is occupied by Oracle database. Within the Oracle database, we can maintain maximum 4 GB value. But if our value is exceeding 4 GB, suppose 10 GB size value is there, that value should be saved under hard disk. So the value which is saved under hard disk, it's not part of database. It's a separate. That value is called as external file. But in future, I want to use this data in database. And also, I want to write some data onto the external file. Again, I want to transfer data from external file into database, and also we want to transfer data from database into external file. For these read and write operations on the external file, we need a handle, we need a pointer which is indicating location of external file. What is that pointer? The pointer is called as B file. The pointer is called as B file. So B file is a pointer pointing to external file. Through B file, we can read data from external file. We can write data onto external file. That's why we are using B file data type. So this is also we will discuss in PLSQL. Now, row ID. Generally, within the database, we have so much data, so many records here, so many tables, each table having thousands of records. So I want to take data from table number 5. Listen, I want to take data from table number 5. Yes, I have written query, select star from table 5. How Oracle Engine identify table 5 records? Actually 100 tables. Millions of records in the database. How Oracle Engine identify these records are related with the table 5? So Oracle Engine identify the records related to a table by using address of a record. By using address of record. That address is held under row ID. So row ID contains address of each record. Based on row ID, Oracle Engine identify records related to which table. Actually, row ID is a virtual value, but we can use that value as a physical value for any table. So these are the data types provided by Oracle company. With each data type, we can support some data. Understand, guys? Any questions from data types? So if you want to understand more and more, at least you should go through this data types. At least one time you should go through with this document. Okay, we know what is the data type and how to specify data types whenever you are creating tables. I hope you understand what are the rules to follow and what are the data types we can use for table creation. So today we finished what is data model, how to create table, and what are the naming rules, and also what are the different data types. In the next session, we will continue with how to enter data into the table. We created one table. In the next session, we will continue with how to enter data into the table. Okay, so that's all for today. So tomorrow means Monday we will meet again. Tomorrow is Sunday, so Sunday no sessions. So again, I will meet you on Monday. Guys, in the meantime, yes, Vijay, regular classes only. No more demos. So don't misunderstand, okay? No more demos. We will continue with our class. And before that, I will do one thing. I will get confirmation list by tomorrow morning from Durgasoft people. So to that confirmation list, I will send Oracle 11G or Oracle 12C, whatever you required. I will send to your mail. If you hit on that link, automatically you will download the software. So anybody needs Oracle software, maybe it is 11G or 12C, please drop a mail to me. This is my mail ID, dineshp.ora@gmail.com. Oh, I send it to only Kavya. Hold on. I want to send to all of you. Again, I am typing dineshp.ora@gmail.com. This is my mail ID. Send your request. Requesting about Oracle 11G Express Edition, Oracle 11G Enterprise Edition, Oracle 12C 64-bit. Send your request to my mail so that I will cross check with the confirmation list of Durgasoft and send the software to you. By Monday, before attending to Monday, you can download the software into your system so that we will do installations very easily. That's why. Yes, Munir, uh, uh, whatever the software I am giving, database software, only for Windows, not for Unix based. So Unix based means, of course, some people are familiar with Unix, some people are not familiar with Unix. In that case, they will be confused. So generally, the most of the people are familiar with Windows. That's why we are giving only Windows related, Windows based Oracle database software. Okay. Yeah. Is there any other questions, guys?